All right.
I know your friends may say this is a cause for celebration. Hip hip hooray, love.
All right, so we'll get started.
So still the fire's burning.
Just making sure everything's good here. Okay, perfect. So, welcome back. Happy Friday, everyone. Um, Whenever you're ready, let's start off with some marching.
When I'm almost letting you go, the cards were stacked against us both. I will always love you for what it's worth. We'll never fade like a fever.
Nice job. Bring your knees up as much as you'd like. Mine aren't going very high.
Change the way you think of us, but I remember the way we were. You were the first to stop. Love that will never leave. Baby, you'll never be lost on me.
Nice. Hopefully, we're getting a bit warm.
This is a goddamn shame. I never wanted to break it. Leave us tainted.
All right, let's move into some side steps.
No, I should walk away, but I just can't replace us or even erase us. The car stuck, the engine stalled, and both of us
I'm gonna start adding some arms for myself in my side steps.
alone. There were times when I forget the lows and think the highs were all that we'd ever known.
Go at your own speed. You don't have to match my own speed.
Against us both, I will always love you for
If you have the space, you can move up a bit. Steps back and forward.
beyond the overpass. I know time may change the way you think of us, but I remember the way we were. You were the first to stop. Love that will never leave.
Awesome. Let's move into some overhead reaches with a outward foot tap.
Lost on me, baby, you'll never be lost on me. Lost on me. I will always love you for what it's worth. Never fade like graffiti on the
And let's move our arm across now instead of over our heads.
time may change the way you think of us, but I remember the way we were. You were the first to stop. Love that will never leave. Baby, you'll never be lost on me. Lost on me.
All right, can we move into some butt kicks? Bring your foot as back as far as you can. And feel free to add some arms, just a pulling motion.
There's a space in my heart when it all comes crashing down. Anytime I hear your name out in public, there's a place that I go every time that you're in town.
And let's switch to some high knees. Doesn't have to be super high, but just bringing our march to a bit of a higher knee drive.
Over you, but that's just what I had to do. Whatever, we were never good together. I'll be here and you say that. Truth is I never cared. Whatever, 2 years that ain't forever. I'll be here and you say that. Won't see me cry no tears.
All right, and if you remember my open the gate and close the gate, it's just for our hips. So I'm gonna bring my knee up and open it like it's a gate, just to kind of get the hips nice and warm and in movement.
Won't see me cry no tears.
Feel free to hold on to the wall if you need a chair or something to grab on for balance. Let's go the opposite direction. So now I'm closing the gate with my hip and leg.
Never mind, feels like you were never mind. Go lose myself in the arms of a stranger. And yeah, it sucks sometimes in love. You try your best, but it doesn't work out, and it don't matter either way. Oh yeah.
Awesome job. Feel free to grab a drink of water. If not, we're going to move into some shoulder rolls. You can also keep on marching, or you can stay stationary as we go through the second part. All right, I'm going to switch directions and go backwards with my shoulder rolls. I'm going to add some arm circles going forwards first. Again, you can keep on marching if you'd like. And let's switch directions going backwards now. Nice work. All right, so now we're going to do some step backs. So with the same leg and arm, reaching back.
Candles and staying up through the night. We make reservations for the places we know we never tried. But then no, we found some rich love. I remember feeling broke as a bottle of wine. I didn't move to the city to count on my pennies of worship the Hollywood sign. Just say, hey man, nice to meet you. They should take everyone last time. And I know, 'cause I found some fake love. Broke as a bottle of wine. But drink.
All right, last two. Awesome. For our next one, we're going to reach to the sky and reach as far as you'd like at your own pace. You don't need to go all the way down if you're not comfortable with that yet, but just reach down and reaching up.
Do you remember dancing at parties out in the yard? We would piss off the neighbors, they'd eventually call the cops. And I was saving up for something, hoping life would finally start. 'Cause oh, we had some new love. Broke as a bottle of wine. But drink with you all damn night.
Awesome. Last one. Awesome. Now we're going to do a bit of some reach back. So I'm just going to look behind me and put my arm out, so I'll face this way. So I'm just twisting my back and putting my arm behind me. All right, it looks like this. We'll have to try to get her back twisted. Don't overextend yourself. Reach as far back as you're comfortable with. Awesome job. Hopefully no one got too dizzy with that one. Let's do some wrist rolls. Going one direction. And the other way for your wrists. Awesome. Let's finish off with some ankle rolls. Again, you can kind of roll around your ankle on the floor, or you can hold on to something and roll it in the air. Whatever you're more comfortable with. I'm going to go ahead and switch feet for myself. Awesome. All right, so grab a quick drink of water. Get started with the exercises. So today we have 4 rounds of 2 exercises each. So for the first 2 exercises, we have calf raises and chest press. So you're gonna need your band for the second exercise. For the first exercise, our calf raise, a reminder, we're just going on our tippy toes, driving our heels up as high as we can off the ground, and coming back down. So we're gonna do those for 45 seconds. And our second exercise is our chest press, where we have our band, we wrap it behind our backs, holding 2 fists facing forward. We're just driving up for our chest press. All right? So when everyone's ready, we're gonna start off with our calf raises for 45 seconds. You don't need a band for that one. I'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So just going on my tippy toes and holding it for a second at the top. If you find the 45 seconds is a bit too long, take a break whenever you need it. We'll try to aim for that 45-second mark. About 10 more seconds to go. Awesome job, that's time. So let's grab our bands and hop right into our chest press. We're gonna do this one for 60 seconds. So at your own pace, making sure our elbows get nice and tucked in when we're pulling in. Awesome. Thank you. Past that halfway mark. Nice job. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. So whenever you're ready, we're going to go back into our calf raises for our second set. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's finish off those 45 seconds of calf raises. If you need a bit of a longer break, that's totally fine. Hop in whenever you're ready. If you feel like you need some support, definitely lean on a wall to help you with your calf raises. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Let's hop right into our chest presses, our last round of chest presses. We're going for 1 minute. Nice work. You can always make it more challenging by grabbing lower on the band so you have more resistance. Awesome job. 10 more seconds to go. Awesome, and that's time. Feel free to grab a drink of water. But next we're gonna move on to our next round of exercises. While everyone's getting a quick break, I will explain the next two exercises. So we have Russian twist, but feel free to do this on the chair. The other option is doing it on the floor. So for Russian twist, the goal is on the chair, we want to lean back a bit and having our hands together. We're alternating sides. So my front view, I'm leaning back. And I'm like with my fist, I'm kind of tapping either sides of my hip. If you want to make it more challenging, feel free to lift your legs up. But your feet on the floor is just okay, as long as you lean back a bit. So that's our first exercise. And our second exercise is our seated leg press. So again, you're gonna need your bands. This is the one where we put one of our legs through the loop. We kind of bend our leg and extend it. All right. So we'll start in about 5 seconds, starting off with our Russian twist. So grab a chair if you have one. We're gonna lean back a bit and we're alternating, tapping our hips here. You can also do this on the floor, but people find the chair much more comfortable. Awesome. So this exercise is for our core muscles, so you might start feeling it in your stomach. Awesome. So that's time for our core exercise. So let's grab our band for our leg press. We're going to do 30 seconds on each side, all right? So I'm starting my 30 seconds on my right leg first.
Walking through the door of this old and lonely place that used to feel like us. Remembering the only thing that made me feel like I was worth the love. We used to hold hands, now I dance alone. We had Springsteen playing so loud. We danced in the dark till it felt
Awesome. Let's switch legs. I'm going to do my left leg now.
was anywhere. But you will never be left behind. Give me a moment, I need just a little more time. If I could, I would have made things right. But we can't go back to the way that we used to love. Never
Awesome. About 10 more seconds to go.
knew my blood.
Awesome. And that's time. So we're going to move back to our core exercise, our twist on the chair. So we'll get started whenever you're ready. Here it is for a minute. So leaning back and with both of our hands together, tapping either sides of our hips.
To the way that we used to
Go at your own pace. We've got about 30 more seconds to go.
We can't go back to the way that we used to be. Talking through the night, you were laying by my side. You were always there to heal my scars. And into the dawn, I do my best to try and find some sleep, but you still keep me up. We used to hold hands, now I dance alone.
All right, 10,
We had
9,
playing
8,
loud,
7,
dancing
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. And we're going to go to our last round of our leg presses. So start with whichever leg you prefer. We're going to do 30 seconds on each leg here.
that I would have made things right. But we can't go back to the way that we used to love. Never apart, you're still running through my blood.
Awesome job.
Back to the way that we used to.
All right, let's switch our legs to our other side.
We can't go back to the
Good job. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, so that was our second round of exercises. Feel free to grab a quick drink. Nice. So we have our third round of exercises this time. We're not going to need a chair. For these exercises, you just need your band. I've heard that this is some people's not favorite exercise, but we're going to do our band pull-aparts. Really good for our back muscles, and I feel the burn even myself when I do it. So that's our first exercise. We have our band in front of us, and we just pull out. That's great. And our second exercise is like what I call cross-body punches. Like the chest press, I'm going to put the band behind my back, facing you guys. I just rotate the upper half of my body and punch to the side. Face back, you guys. So as you notice, my lower body's not really twisting back and forth. That part's pretty much keeping straight. I'm using the band and punching. This is also for our core muscles. If you're sore, you might feel it there. So we'll get started with our band pull-aparts. All right, for 1 minute, we can do it. Whenever you guys are ready, you can hop in. So we're just pulling the band apart. Having good posture with our back. It's a great way to spend your Friday afternoon. I'm very happy that we're doing this together. All right, we're almost there. We got 10 more seconds. You might be feeling the burn in your shoulders. And time. So that's the end of our lateral pull-aparts. Putting your band behind me. You can also do this with like small dumbbells if you have any. But facing you guys, I'm just rotating the upper half of my body and punching side. If you need a break at any time, feel free to take one and hop back in when you're ready. Even if you think the back and forth is making you dizzy, feel free to break.
But that changed. And I traveled around the world. Think where you living at now. I heard you moved to Austin, got an apartment and settled down. And every once in a while, I start texting.
And time. Nice work. If you need a break, you can take one. We're going to go right into our band pull-aparts, though. Last time we have to do this for today. 60 seconds.
They say that things fall apart. We were gonna move to Brooklyn. You were gonna study art. Love is just a tool to remind us who we are and that we are not alone when we're walking in the dark. I hope someday we'll sit down together and laugh with each other about these days.
All right, we got this. About 30 more seconds to go. Take a break if you need one. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's time for our band pull-aparts. Same thing with our cross-body punches. The band's going behind our upper back. And we're just rotating and punching here. This is the closest I've been to boxing so far. Just these punches. All right, 10 more seconds to go. And time, nice work. All right, quick water break if you need one. Otherwise, we're gonna go into our last exercise group here. So for those of you who remember our lateral walks, it's kind of challenging, pretty challenging. But pretty much we lay the band on the ground and we step on it, if you guys can see. So I'm kind of stepping shoulder width apart on my band here. You can lower into a bit of a squat. All you need to do is bend your knees just a tad bit and hold the band in your hands. So again, band's going on the floor, stepping about shoulder width apart on the band here, holding it in the middle, and then doing a little squat. From here, we just do little side steps. We can do some side steps to the left, side steps to the right. So that's our first exercise. Our second exercise is our tricep extension. So you just grab the band from behind you and kind of put it over your shoulder like a shoulder bag. And we just extend like so. Those are called our tricep extensions, all right? So for this last round of 2 sets of exercises, we're gonna start off with our lateral walks. I'm going to assume position, holding it at about our waist. I have a little bit of a squat going on, and easy little steps. I'm gonna go all the way to the right for myself. Whatever space you have, just make those tiny steps. What my side view looks like. Tiny steps. Good job. See if we can go for 20 more seconds. Feel free to take a break if you need one. This one's a bit challenging. Do our best to keep our backs strong too. Let's not try to hunt. Let's try to keep our back nice and strong. Awesome. That's time for our lateral walks. Let's grab our band for our tricep extensions. So again, holding it with one hand and then throwing the band over my shoulder. What we're going to do is pull forward like so. All right, so we got 30 seconds on this arm, 30 seconds on our other arm.
Think you'd understand me.
Nice job.
How could you ever even try? I don't wanna tiptoe, but I don't
Awesome. Let's switch arms. So make sure the working arm
want just
is
fly.
going over your shoulder.
Story time, and I'll be alright. We can't be friends, but I'd like to just pretend. You cling to your papers and pens. Wait until you like me again. Wait for your love,
Awesome. We got 10 more seconds to go for this arm.
I'll wait for your love. Me and my truth, we sit in silence.
Awesome. That's time. So we're going to move back to our lateral walks. It's our last set of those. So whenever you're ready, again, we're stepping on the band, holding it around our waist here, entering a little squat. Super easy, tiny steps side to side. Again, my back is going to be up. It's not going to be hunched. And we're just bending our knees a tad. Good side steps. Hopefully you guys feel the burn. You feel your muscles getting stronger in these areas. This is a very low impact, challenging exercise, so I like it. Awesome, we got 10 seconds to go. Awesome, that's time. Good job. Now we're gonna do our tricep extensions. So grab your working arm, put it over your shoulder, and grab the band at the bottom, and we'll just go forth and pull forward. You got 30 seconds for this arm.
Till you pay birds and bends. Wait until you like me again. Wait for your love. I'll wait for your love. I'll wait for your love. I'll wait for your love.
Awesome, that's time for that arm. Let's switch arms. So put your working arm over your shoulder. That's one we're following. You can always make this one more challenging by grabbing higher on the band behind you, so it has more resistance. Vice versa, you can grab lower on the band to make it a bit easier. Nice job. Go at your own pace. That's great. Awesome job. So that is time for that exercise. Feel free to grab a quick drink of water.
Loving can hurt.
All right.
Loving can
For the last 30 seconds of exercises, we're just gonna do a bit of cardio. I'm gonna explain what I like to call these is line toe taps. So you can have a real line or imaginary line.
when it gets hard.
All we do is 1, 2 in front of the line, 1, 2 behind the line. You can lead with either foot, but it should just look a little bit like that. But you don't actually need a line. You can just imagine there's a line. All right, so we'll do this for 30 seconds, and that would be it for exercises. So I'm gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I have my line here. I'm just working on my footwork here. So if anyone wants to join a football team after, you'll have good footwork.
So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped jeans, holding me closer till our eyes meet. You won't ever be alone. Wait for me to come.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Good coordination. All right. So we're gonna finish off with a bit of a cool down. So you can grab a chair if you don't have one nearby already. But you have a seat. Grab a drink of water before we get started. That was the majority of our exercises. All right. So we'll start with crossing one arm over our body and pulling that arm towards us. Stretching our arm.
Keep this love in its photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, hearts were never broken, times forever.
Awesome. Let's switch arms. One arm's going across, and you're pulling that arm towards you.
Inside the pocket of your ripped jeans, holding me closer till our eyes meet. You won't ever be alone. And if you hurt me, that's okay, baby. Only words bleed inside these pages.
Awesome. So now our next exercise, we're gonna reach behind us, kind of grabbing the middle of our neck. Doing our best to pull with our arm here, pull it down. Stretch our triceps after our tricep extensions. Awesome. Let's switch sides. So grabbing my neck here and pulling that elbow down to the ground. Add a bit of a side lean if you'd like.
It's okay, baby, only words bleed inside these pages. You just hold me. I won't ever let you go. When I'm away, I will remember how you kissed.
Awesome job. So let's stretch out our lower arm muscles here. So I'm gonna face my palm away and my fingers down. I'm just pulling those fingers toward me.
Wait for me to
No need to pull with all your strength. Just pull until you feel a bit of a stretch. Awesome. Let's face our hand, our palm towards ourselves and do the same thing. So pulling those fingers towards us, but my palm's facing myself.
Keep me company in the night. That's all I need. All I want is for you to stay a little longer now.
Awesome. Let's switch arms. So palm facing you guys, pulling those fingers towards you so you feel that stretch.
The air I breathe, I let you in. Keep me warm underneath my skin. 'Cause I'm giving in to your touch. I can never get it
Awesome. Let's face your palm towards you and pull those fingers back.
too far.
Awesome. All right, let's do a light lunge. So I'm just taking one foot in front. I'm straightening my back leg. I'm just leaning forward. So it doesn't have to be a crazy deep lunge. Let's just keep our back leg straight and kind of thrust our hips forward. Feel free to hold onto a wall if you need one. In fact, this can also be done on a wall if you want to do that. Try to keep your back heel on the ground as well. So my heel's on the ground and my leg is straight and facing forward.
That's all I need. All I want is to stay a little longer now.
Awesome. I'm going to switch sides.
Be like
So our back leg is straight and my heel is doing its best to stay on the ground facing forward.
to a place that I've never been. Now I'm giving in to your touch. I will never get enough. Diving deep into your ocean.
Awesome job. Now is the time for the chair. If you have one, you can pull it out. All right, so most of us have done this one before, but from a side view, I'm just taking one of my legs and bringing it down. So I got 90 degrees here, like a square shape with my other leg. And we want to feel it in our quads. So drop that knee low. Doesn't have to touch the ground, but here you should feel a stretch here. In that same position, we're gonna reach over my side here. Side view. Whatever works for your chair. I have a stool, so it's pretty easy for me to do this one.
that we would always be. Without you, I feel lost at sea.
Awesome. If you can we put one, like cross our leg over? So I just put my ankle on my knee. If you can, I'm gonna just gently push this knee away from me. But whatever's comfortable for you, so. Just pushing away from me. Call the figure 4 stretch because if you look, like my leg's making the number 4. Awesome. Let's switch legs into our lunge. So if you remember, we started off with dropping our one knee to the ground as low as we can, making a square here, holding that for our quadricep muscles.
Now I'm running away, my dear, from myself and the truth.
Awesome, and we're moving like a side lean into that one. So looks the same from the side view. We're just adding our arm reaching over.
Follow me anywhere, but your eyes tell me you won't be there. I gotta learn how to love without you.
Awesome, and let's do our figure four stretch. So just crossing your leg over your other leg, my ankle is on my other knee. I'm just gently pushing away my knee if I can. If holding your leg here is good, then just hold that.
Fuck, I'm going up without you. I'm gonna tear the city down without you. I'm going body inclined without you.
Awesome, let's do a bit of a hamstring stretch here. I'm just gonna straighten one of my legs. I'm pointing my heel, or pointing my toes to the ceiling. I'm flexing my foot. And with a straight back, I'm just gonna reach as if to touch my ankles. So not even going down really. I'm just towards my ankles, trying to keep a straight back while my toes are up to the ceiling.
Kill the demons of my mind ever since you came around. We a river running wild. How could I have been so blind? I just live a fast life.
Awesome. Let's switch legs. So I'm gonna straighten one of my legs, pointing those toes to the ceiling. And with a straight back, I'm just gonna reach towards my ankle. You can feel the stretch in your behind your leg.
Just to see you smile till the day I die. Oh, I need you by my side. We get high on life till the day we die. High on life till the day we die. High on life till the day we die.
Awesome job. You got 2 more stretches to go. So sitting on your chair, all we're gonna do is reach behind us. So from the front view, I'm like putting an arm directly behind me and I'm like pushing away. So the side view, it looks something like that. I'm just reaching behind me and really using my other arm to twist my head towards my hand. And let's switch sides. So facing forward, putting one hand directly behind me and using my other hand to kind of stretch my back a bit more to get behind me.
How could I have let you go? Cutting corners, turning stones, but I can only see your ghost.
Only twist as far as you're comfortable with. No need to overextend yourself.
Keep my feet up.
For our last exercise, we're just like a cat-cow. So I'm gonna interlace my fingers and put it behind my head. I'm gonna round my back, pulling my chin to my chest, and then arch my back and look at the ceiling. Tucking my chin into my chest, looking down, and arching my back to see the ceiling.
High on life till the day we die.
Then one more. Awesome. That's time. Great job. I just remember. Oh, it is recording. Okay, lovely. I forgot to press record. And